Hello guys, this is Pop from Pop back at it again, and today we have the TELLARKNIGHTS stuff. I'm not sure we're gonna have another one. This is the first one though, and I actually like it. I mean, he has some issue, honestly. He does have some issues in terms of, I mean, when you face Dumon with that nonsense skill that plays literally 3 monsters for you without even normal summoning, even from the deck, that's simply crazy stuff. I guess any deck struggles against that is becoming a tier 1, literally. So, apart from that, the deck has his own pace, struggles a little bit when going second, but there are some things to spice this up, as you will see in the deck list in a moment. But before jumping right with guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. We appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Dumon, myself as well, because he has lines with the TELLARKNIGHT and we have overlay control. So why this skill is good for this deck? Because he boosts up Xyz's deck. So you can have overlay network at the beginning without no cost at all, and this basically gives you an additional normal summon. Now let's start from this. Let's start from overlay control. Overlay control says that you can summon a monster from end or graveyard, from your end or graveyard. So to get the most advantage out of this, as actually Mizu Astrum suggested in the chat during the replay, during the live stream, and thanks for the suggestion, that is super nice to play 2 cards, Procyon and Unukalai. Procyon is a little bit better in my opinion. Why? Because if this card is summoned, you send a TELLARKNIGHT to the grave and you can draw a card. So that's super nice because the monster you're gonna send to grave is not dead, but it's gonna be your target for overlay control, so you at least draw a card. So this is the best way to take advantage of overlay control. And in this scenario, of course, that does the same does Unukalai. Why? Unukalai can be seen as a 1-card combo in this case, right? Because on summon, this guy is gonna send a TELLARKNIGHT card to grave. So eventually, if you just have Unukalai and no other monster, well, you can at least send the monster to grave, use overlay control, take that guy back from the grave to the field, and Xyz summon. So at least you can do that. Now, can you cog with this? Only if Dumon only if the new skill gets nerfed, honestly. Otherwise, it's gonna be super tough. But again, so the other decks, as you will see in the replays, he has something to say, right? So, as you will see, we're literally playing a lot of different TELLARKNIGHTS. These two just for overlay control, but also because we're playing Lightweight Gear Free. This is the first thing to spice up this deck. This is basically a free special summon later in the duel. I think from turn 3 and onward, where you're gonna have at least 5 light monsters with different names in your graveyard. And with all of this stuff, it's gonna happen, trust me. Why do you wanna summon this guy on the field? Because when it's on the field, as long as you control only warriors, and it happens because we only play warriors here, well, you can banish a warrior type monster from your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it whenever a spell trap card is activated. It's a once per turn effect, it's pretty nice, it's a negation, why not? And the other thing to spice this deck up is Capella. There is a new support from the level 4 TELLARKNIGHT. Why this guy is a thing to spice up this? Because if this card is summoned, so be careful not when this effect is negated, well, when you use 3 or more materials for an Xyz summon, you can treat your TELLARKNIGHT as level 5. And keep in mind, with Vega and overlay control especially, it's super nice, it's super easy to have 3 monsters on the field. And if all 3 of them are level 5, you can summon a new boss for TELLARKNIGHT. Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray, because it's 3 level 5 monsters, just that easy. That's why, of course, we're playing the Lightning Blade and the Tornado Bringer, just to spice this thing up, as well as the Leo Arms. So, again, this tower that has a negation, you can equip that with this, and it becomes untargetable, plus a negation of an effect monster. Honestly, it's a way better turn 1 compared to Vimana. That's the classic way if you want to play Ptolemaios, because Ptolemaios is a new card, but the only rank 5 you can summon with this is Vimana, and Vimana just has a negation, but it's not super good in my opinion. I honestly prefer Utopia Ray, and it's a little bit different if you want to play this. And that's super cool, honestly. You can decide to make this even more consistent by getting rid of the Gearfried and play 3 Capella. That is basically your ticket to Leo. So if you want to increase the chance of summoning Leo, you have to play 3 Capella. That's no escape from this, of course. For the rest, of course, we have 2 Altair, 2 Dineb core cards, as well as the 2 Vega core cards. The reinforcement of the army, super important. 1 Cyrus, just in case, to draw a card and recycle if you are late in the duel and you have your graveyard full of stuff, you need to recycle something. Cyrus is here for that. Then, of course, the triple Serrano of Alpha, one of the best card of this archetype. Negate and draw a card. And the TELLARKNIGHTS Skybridge, your way to play through interruptions, basically. But keep in mind one thing: if you activate Skybridge, you cannot special summon monsters except TELLARKNIGHT. So if you use Skybridge, don't use Capella because you can't summon Leo. That's it. For the extra deck, apart from Leo and the Leo arms, we got a couple of Trevor, a couple of Batleamus, and a couple of Deltarus. That's it. Trevor, of course, is going to be your ticket to get rid of everything, because he just bounces everything back to hand. So it's a nice non-targeting removal. Very, very cool. And guys, that's it. The deck is tough to play. You have to keep in mind also what you detach when you use the effect. You have to decide whether to go Deltarus with his floating effect. Trevor has a floating effect as well, but Deltarus summons from deck, while Trevor summons from grave. Keep in mind that. And yeah, you want to also take the count of the monsters in your graveyard for Light Ray Gearfried. And that's it. Leo can be summoned not only on turn 1, but even actually further during the duel, because in every moment of the duel you can just get Capella out with a couple of monsters on the field. It's pretty easy with TELLARKNIGHTS. And yeah, but this is a spicy version, not super great. Can be card worthy at the end of the month, but you're gonna struggle. Unfortunately, we just miss good interruptions during your opponent's turn with TELLARKNIGHT. That's the problem. That's why I'm going to Leo to have good interruptions going first. That's it for the explanation, guys. Of course, if you have any questions, don't forget to drop that in the comment section down below. And let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay, let's see what we have. It's Tachyon, and it's him to go first. We have a good hand that actually enables Leo, but I'm not sure we're gonna go through that, as we have we're going second, so it's gonna look for the counter trap 100%. Let's speed things up. So it's got, it seems like he didn't search it, but I'd rather think that this is he started with that in his hand, so this is probably the counter trap. He has this guy that has an effect during the battle phase, otherwise you don't need anything. So he just has the counter trap, basically. We got the overlay network. We started with Vega, as you can see, to use the effect and summon Capella. Then Capella to get the effect. I don't know why he didn't negate. It was waiting. So with the effect overlay network, we summon this guy. Keep in mind, we used the effect of Capella, so now 3 monsters can go straight away into Leo. Don't care about the expandable day. It was there just because I was testing, but in the end, don't play that. It's better. This is a nice Skybridge. And now he decided to negate the Tachyon transmigration, but this effect activation and effect cannot be negated. So what a misplay. We got the Leo arms using the effect to reduce. With Leo, this becomes a 5500 tower. Lethal through that attack. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, going second again against Bakura with Shiranuis. That's something. And we have kind of a brick hand, right? But still, let's see what this guy has. He's got Squire, the So let's see how it's gonna end. It didn't go for the link monster actually. We'll see what happens. We got the overlay control, the overlay network. It's got the Samsara straight away to draw a card basically and to make sure he has no damage. Procyon to begin with, as you can see, this card draw a card pretty nice, and now overlay control to get the DNAP back. So that's why Procyon can be good. So we can go straight away Batleyemus and then discarding a card, the Zivu Arms, to go into Deltaros. Not Trevor. I'm gonna explain you why, because I don't want him to get back the Samsara. I want to pop it. So that's why I went Deltaros to pop that back row, and then a couple of negation we're chilling. We can, keep in mind we can use both, because it's not a hard once per turn, and also when Deltaros gets sent to grave, you get this floating effect, so he can come back. So he's got the Book of Life, and I'm gonna negate that because I don't want DNAP to say my grave. So that is negated. At this point, we use Deltaros effect to summon Altair that brings back Deltaros. So for the second alpha, you can use Deltaros floating his effect again. Keep in mind that. So he's got the Spirit Master, but guess what? Stellar Nova Alpha. This time though, I'm drawing a card, but I'm summoning DNAB to get even another monster. I'm chilling. He's got the Spectral War though to pop a card also with the Spirit Master, and now attacking, clearing the field basically, but we have a good hand. So we started with the reinforcement of the army, getting the Vega, then Vega's effect to summon the Altair, and then I decided not to use Altair's effect because I wanted Light Ray Griffith to be able to attack. That's simply because of that. At this point, I summoned the boy, I summoned Light Ray Griffith because we have 5 or more light with monsters with different names, and here it comes Deltaros again. I think I misplayed, guys. I should have gone Trevor first and then Light Ray Gearfried to go for lethal, but I misplayed. Still, I'm chilling because I have the Stellar Nova Alpha. I popped the big boy, and then I'm just attacking, of course, with the Light Ray Gearfried and the Deltaros. Let's see what he has now. Spectre's Word to begin with. I negated that, of course. Otherwise, I'm gonna go into the big boy. Deltaros to summon the Cyrus, so we can recycle stuff and draw now that the Gearfried is already in the field. Then he's got Speedmaster again. What a destiny draw. He's attacking now, actually increasing, going almost for lethal, dude, and he cleared that, but here we go with the Destiny draw. Altair to summon Vega, Vega to summon DNAB. Straight away, triple Xyz, summon into Trevor, bounce everything back to hand, and at this point we can just attack and go for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, this time Evil Bakura. So the Evil Bakura, and we're still going second, even though this was a hand to go first, guys, to be honest. This is Unchained. What a pleasure. And he's got basically an interruption here, and these that can link someone with your boys, so keep in mind that. Overlay control to begin with, but we just summoned Vega. Vega summoning the Capella to use its effect, as you can see. And then overlay network, targeting the Vega, and he actually targeted the Capella. Not the best choice, but he target those, so we can just dodge it with the Sky Bridge. Super nice. Of course, as soon as you activate Sky Bridge, that means no Leo. Keep in mind that. Even though we had Capella. So we summoned the Capella, the other Capella though with the effect overlay network. We added Altair with DNAB, and at this point triple Xyz with Trevor, bouncing everything back to hand. Super nice. At this point, using Trevor to send the grave, the Darkhold, very nice. We got a negation. We also set the overlay network back. So Trevor is nice because when he sent overlay network back to your hand, you can play it that set, so you can actually you can force your opponent to have a guess what's your real back row, at least. So Fiend Exchange, as you can see, is got the just a set monster, but at this point we're just looking to go for a we actually discarded the card. We're just going for a second Trevor, not gonna lie, because we're just gonna shuffle everything back to hand again, so that we can have a clear finish here, as you can see. But Leyamus into the second Trigger, bouncing everything, we don't care, and at this point we can set the stuff back again, discarding that card as well. That was a monster. Why did I do this, guys? Because if you just attack, you're gonna trigger their effects of summoning other stuff. That's why you always gonna go Trigger and Trigger and Trigger again when you play against Unchained. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. This was a rank up, actually. Fourth duel, my boys, we got Secret Beast, why not? And it's us to go first. That was interesting. So, as you can see, we got Vega, we got Capella, we got another monster, so that means we have access to Leo. So, Vega to summon Capella, as you can see, Capella's a fact, so we can treat them as level 5. Overlay Network to summon another monster from hand. All three of them level 5 into Leo. Leo can be useful against the Secret Beast. I equipped Leo arms just because I want it to be bigger than the weak gods, the Secret Beast, right? So he has to be more than 4k to be safe. We got the Sky Bridge that is not that great, actually, and I regret setting that, but still. He started with the Dark Beckoning Beast, and I negated that straight away. I didn't want him to search anything. I didn't want him to, because keep in mind, when you negate this, you negate two things. You negate the search, and you negate the additional normal summon. Don't forget about it. So he's got the Raviel straight away, and now we just have to pray he doesn't have the Shimmering Phantasm, but he can add. So he didn't draw it. We were lucky here. Then Overlay Network to get a Nukolai right there at this point. Reveal to summon that, to Nukolai to with the Sky Bridge, because at this point we just want to have Altair, and the Altair's effect to get Dineb to grab. We're chilling. At this point we can use Leo to equip another one and go straight away into Batleyamus. Batleyamus is gonna discard the Altair to go straight away into Deltaros. Now, keep in mind, this guy's even bigger. Delta step up the field spell, of course. He's got the Crackdown. We kinda knew that, but that's fine. Why? Because now that we equipped Tornado Bringer, he can't target the Leo, right? So once he gets rid of this, this is just the best target for us, because we have lethal through this. So he stole the team, the Deltaros. At this point, we can just use Leo to... unfortunately, I misplayed because I cannot attack. Why I can't attack? Because there's Altair's effect. So only Tellarknight monster can attack during his turn. But I negated the effect of Raviel, not for the token, but just to cut in off his attack. So now, even if he uses Raviel Shimmering Scraper, it doubles its attack points, its current attack points, so it becomes 4k, and it's not enough for Leo. So it's got Raviel negated, as you can see. Delta's effect to summon Cyrus to draw another card, as you can see. Now, we keep in mind we still have the negation right there. He went with the Opening Spirit Gates to get the Shimmering Scraper, and then he's got the I negated that straight away because I didn't want him to summon another boy. He went for Linkuriboh, getting another Fallen Paradise, but again, he's just looking at this point forward for enemy controller. That definitely does not work. So he went with the Security Dragon, but keep in mind he can't target that. So Sirunian Skyfire, he's attacking wide though. Shimmering Scraper to boost up to 4k. That is not enough for our tower. And then he's attacking, but Sirunian Skyfire prevents him from taking damage, and then he just scooped. Leo Tower wins again. That's how you did, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, we're going first against... oh, jeez. The nightmare there. That is just the nightmare. So it's us to go first. We have reinforcement on the army. Vega, of course, is the one you want to search in the beginning. So you have a couple of summons. I went with the Perusian, as you can see, to draw a card, and we exactly went the Alpha. Then Overlay Network to summon the monster Discard to go into Trigger straight away. So we can use Network as a bluff set, and then Trigger to reduce the hand that your opponent has. A Crackdown was a very nice pick, right? So he's got the scale, so as you can see, from nowhere to monsters played without even his normal summon, and he went into Malevolence in. That was weird trying to get rid of the Trigger. Alpha straight away to negate that and draw a card, plus Trigger using its effect to get the Vega back that can summon the Deneb from hand, so we get a search during his turn, very nice. Alter the Bass Peak. And then he's got, though, a summon plus the Sovereignty, so, oh jeez. It's gonna look not that great. Another monster summoned from deck. The Star Seraph Sage, as you can see. Now he also has the spell, so you can use you can discard it with the Sage. Actually, he decided not to do it. He just decided to attack. That's fine for me. We got the Overlay Network to begin with, using the effect to summon the Prussian, and then we're going into Batleyamus, that of course wants to go into Trigger, right? So, but he's got Crackdown to begin with, that's fine, because now we still have Altair to summon Deneb to grab another Altair, again Xyz summon, again Batleyamus to use his effect. He's got Needle Sealing though, to pop everything. That was not super good, also because this is the rank up magic Parian Force, so it just has a back row, but we have everything again because we can just use Altair to summon the Vega summons Prussian, and he just scooped. That's how you do, my boys. There you go. When your opponent misplays or just draws not that crazy, you can actually win even against Yumon with Battle Baron. Guys, that was always for this deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks again to the guys that had me reach this final build in the stream of yesterday, actually of Wednesday. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.